What up, world? I'm Steve, founder and CEO of CryptoCrewUniversity.com, home of the #1 crypto classes. If you want to take this complex world of crypto, make it super simple so that you have more success, this channel is for you. Hit that subscribe button right now, and everybody hit that thumbs up button. Bitcoin is about to have a titanic of a golden cross. What does it mean? How is this one incredibly unique? We're going to uncover it in today's video and talk about what we expect and when this is going to happen. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hope you and your family are staying safe during this pandemic, and more importantly, staying positive. Positive mind will yield positive results. Now, what I want to explain is what is going to happen in today's video, because it's an incredible video and I cannot wait to share this with you. A lot of you started watching my channel with golden crosses and death crosses. We started golden crosses and death crosses several years ago. A lot of you have messaged me and said, Steve, you're the first one to talk about golden and death crosses on YouTube for crypto. I don't know if that's true or not, but either way, you probably have watched a golden cross or death cross video of mine. This one is very different. How is it different? The other ones have a lot of fake outs, as we've discussed. And we've discussed fake outs quite frequently on our channel for golden crosses and death crosses. The one we're discussing today has never had a fake out. It's the mother of all golden crosses. It's a big one, it's monumental, and you have to pay close attention. Now, before we jump into it, I just want to welcome in the tons of students that took advantage of our ridiculous 50% off. It's over. The 50% off is over forever, never again, but welcome in to all the people all around the world that took advantage of that. Now, what I want to explain is in crypto, for YouTube, we don't know if our channel is going to be taken away at any moment by YouTube, given how crazy our world is today. If that happens, I will never be able to communicate with you again. Here's what I want you to do. Subscribe to our email list right now. In case YouTube shuts us down, I'll have a way to get in touch with you. On top of that, there's two major benefits, both of which are free, to subscribe to our email list. Number one, you're going to get a free course instantly as soon as you sign up. Number two, I'm doing something massive for our community in the month of July. The only way to access it is our email list, and it's going to be for free. If you like free things and you like me, go to our website right now, CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Pause the video, go there, scroll all the way down to the bottom. And where it says here, get your free course, click there, fill in your name, click the box, boom. Do that right now. Pause this video, lock this in so you're on our email list in case everything goes north, and you get two access to free things. So go do that right now. All right, back into this video. Pay close attention. We're going to move through this really rapidly, and it's phenomenal information. This is 2015. Pay close attention. This is really groundbreaking information. These fractals are quite impressive. Take a look at 2015, and we're going to compare it to present day, and then we're going to really start to uncover what is going on with this new golden cross. What we had back in 2015 is we had these fake outs. We had back-to-back fake outs, but it wasn't like any other fake outs because we've had these fake outs back-to-back here in 2020. But here's where things get interesting. Back in 2015, with these back-to-back fake outs, it was a very unique pattern. We had this fake out. Meaning, what's a fake out, Steve? A golden cross is when the 50-day moving average crosses above the 200-day. A lot of people have different concepts of what a golden cross is, but textbook-wise, if you're just looking at the facts, this is what a golden cross is. By the way, if you're new here, we only look at the facts inside the charts to really understand Bitcoin's next major move. So if you like that, hit that subscribe button and join the movement. Thank you everybody for your continued support with all of the thumbs up. So this is a fake out, meaning we had a golden cross, prices are really supposed to explode, but the golden cross happened after we had already reached our high, meaning it's a fake out. But let's take it to another level. This was a fake out that led to a double top that led to a plummet in prices. So let's go over that real quick because we're going to compare it to 2020. We had a fake out, double top, plummet. Fake out, double top, plummet, right? In 2015. You see it? Fake out, double top meaning 317, 317, and then plummet in prices. It happened in that order. Take a look at 2020. Fake out, double top, plummet in price. This is a distinct fractal pattern that happened many years ago, and it's repeating. So what happened next? Because now we're on board with the fake out, double top, plummet. What happened next is our second fake out. So we had fake out, double top, plummet, second fake out. You can see right here, again, this is 2015. You can see that that exact fractal pattern happened here. We had fake out, double top, plummet in price, and then our second fake out. Meaning we had a fake out golden cross here where prices are supposed to explode, but this was a fake out. Remember, what I'm going to show you today, there's never been a fake out, but we have to create this incredible pattern first so you can understand where we are at in the charts, and then it will all make sense, right? So this fake out, this was a fake out death cross, meaning the price had already reached our low and price only continued to rise after the death cross, meaning it's a fake out. So what happened next? Because we had fake out, double top, plummet, second fake out. What happened next in 2020 was a golden cross. And you can see back here in 2015, that same fractal pattern happened with the golden cross happening in October of 2015, which was our true golden cross, which led into a ridiculous bull market. That was the start of a monumental bull market. Okay? So let's look at what happened today. Again, we're going to dig into this, and I really need you to pay close attention because this is really fascinating, right? You can see fake out, double top, plummet, second, true golden cross. Remember, in our previous video back a month or two ago, we said, let's see how this plays out. Is Bitcoin going to repeat a third back-to-back-to-back fake out for the first time ever? Or is this going to repeat the 2015 true golden cross? As we dig into it a little bit more, you can see that prices ended up below this 50-day moving average. You can see back here in this red circle here, after our golden cross, the same kind of pattern happened. It's very interesting, but we're going to take it a step further because what has happened so far is we're talking about a lot of fake outs, meaning on the 1-day chart, when we're looking at the 50-day and the 200-day, the classic textbook example of a golden cross, death cross has to be 50, 200. Now, as we look at that, we know, okay, there's been a lot of fake outs. So how do we know if it's the real one? How do we know if it's a fake out? Is there another way to look at a golden cross, death cross with more certainty? And there is. And one is about to happen. So let's take a look. Again, make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already. Join the movement. This is where we keep it really, really simple, yet powerful information that is generally ahead of the curve. So hit that subscribe button and join the movement. Introducing a 2-day chart. Now, let me take a step back. 50, 200, right? or a mathematical equivalent to 5200. The 5200 is by definition the golden cross and death cross. However, you can have your settings at 5200 and pick a mathematical equivalent of any day. You can pick the 2-day chart, the 3-day chart, you can pick the 5-day chart, the 6-day chart, and it will represent the golden cross or death cross on that specific chart because it's a mathematical equivalent. Are you with me? Take a look at what is happening. This is a 2-day chart. Let's just zoom back in history and take a look at the golden crosses so far on a 2-day chart and see if there's been any fake outs. The first one was back here in 2012, right? It happened in August of 2012, and you can see this was the true explosion. Oftentimes, so far in history, the 2-day golden cross has marked the real beginning of that bull market that everybody has been waiting for, right? You can see back in 2012, this is what happened. Explosion in prices, right? Then you can see back here in November 2015, this was the true explosion, right? Now you can see we had one back in June 2019, and you can see what happened after that, an explosion in price. We're going to get to some specifics because when you start to break it down and you look at the facts, again, in this channel, we always look at the facts and we're always looking left. There's some fascinating things that I'm about to share with you, but again, what we need to discuss is we are on the verge of having a 2-day golden cross. What does it mean? What do we expect? What should we do? All of that's going to be covered right now, so pay close attention. So, when is it going to happen? Well, if we just zoom in here, and again, this is just a very rough guess because price action, as Bitcoin is known to do, could do a various amount of stuff from here on out. But let's take a look and just hypothetically carry this trajectory out that we've been with this 50-day, and we're looking at, roughly 10 days from now, between 7 and 10 days, if price action were to continue doing what it's been doing, roughly 7 to 10 days from now. But there's some very interesting things that we have to discuss. Number one, this 200 moving average on the 2-day chart, we've been holding it as critical support. So I would watch that incredibly closely. Also, I want you to notice the gap that we've created. If you guys are familiar with Bollinger Bands, it represents essentially volatility. You want to look at how these two lines are moving with or against each other to understand volatility in the market. You can see that we created a nice separation. However, when we compare it to previous separations, it's relatively weak and short. So are we concerned that it's relatively weak and short? Let's tackle that, because you can see here with your naked eye, this was a relatively short span from this death cross to golden cross. We're talking roughly 100 days. Well, this was roughly 3 times that. This was like 321, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 321 exactly. You can see the separation in these lines was significantly more, representing the volatility in the market at that time. You can see prices really plummeted. And if we go back in time, you can see that this one was even longer with more separation. So we ask ourselves, well, is the trend speaking to us that so far in history it's been continued to get shorter and shorter with less volatility? Not quite. We had one back here with extraordinarily low volatility and relatively short, and then it got longer. So what does all that mean? Well, one thing I'm concerned about with this mother of all golden crosses is so far in history, we've never had a fake out golden cross on the 2-day. And we represented that with these green circles, right? There's only been 3. The downfall to that is there's only 3 data points. It's kind of like flipping a coin and getting heads 3 times in a row, and the 4th flip, you're like, oh, for sure, this is heads. Well, if you're a math wizard, you know that there's a high probability it will not be heads on that 4th toss, right? It's incredibly rare that you would get 4 in a row, right? That's just to understand what we're talking about. It's just 3 data points. But here's what concerns me more. We've never had a fake out golden cross on a 2-day, but we have had one fake out death cross. One, just one. And it just happened, okay? It just happened here. Back in April 2nd, 2020. The reason I bring this up is Bitcoin has been in a very interesting situation where we had our top at 20K. We had this low of around 3,000, right? From here, we had a V-shaped rebound, but this was a dead cat bounce. This caught a lot of people by surprise. Not us. We called out the gravestone doji. We knew that that top was to run in the other direction. It turned out to be true. However, just Bitcoin is trying to find its true price right now. And we've had a lot of volatility in doing so, right? You can see that we really had a quite the downfall, but then rallied. This was not sustainable. We didn't create support. We didn't create market structure that could carry us for years to come. And we kept harping on that, right? And we still haven't created solid market structure around this price zone, right? We have to have healthy market structure to propel the market for years to come if we're looking for a sustained bull market. And then there's another way to look at this. We have this golden cross coming, right? That's apparent. If we look at the past, we can say, okay, this one back here in 2015 had, remember, those Bollinger Bands. If those bands are really separated, it represents high volatility in the market. And then it took us a long time to get our golden cross. We really had a substantial bull rally. Now you can see here, more recently, we had less of a distance between the death and the golden. We had a little less volatility, and it represented that on the flip side with how high prices rose after. This was something like 81%, and you can see that, this was substantially more than 81%. So with an even shorter gap in between, do we expect an even shorter rally relative to this 81%? Right? So those are the things I'm looking at. But make no mistake, this golden cross, there's never been a fake out. Is this going to be the first one in history? We're going to have to see. I also want to show you on a different chart we're going to look at right now, 2 prices to watch to know what this is going to do. Because the question becomes, well, is this going to be a fake out? And we have back-to-back fake outs on the 2-day for the first time ever. We've never even had one fake out with the golden cross, but we just had our first with the death cross. Or is this going to be the mark of the true bull, the one that everybody has been waiting for? Let me give you 2 prices to watch right now. By the way, did you subscribe to the email list? You've got to pause this video and go to our website right now and lock in your free class in something monumental that I'm doing for our community for free. The only way to find out is email list. And again, YouTube could shut us down. Go get the email list right now. Pause this video and do that. Crypto Crew University. The link is right in the description. Here's the prices I want you to watch right now. Now, in our last video, last week, a lot of people, the high majority, were very bearish. And this is represented in tons of different polls on YouTube. And we said, look, you can't be bearish right now based on the facts. Emotionally, you can say, yeah, oh my God, prices are going down. But that's an emotional opinion. On this channel, we really separate that emotional opinion because emotion is a money killer. If you want to take all your money in your hands and kill it, set it on fire, that's what you do. Humans have always historically been emotional with money, dating back to when we traded rocks and spices as a form of currency. You have to really control emotion in this game, in this trading and investing game. That's number one. Number one is controlling emotion. Now, looking at the facts we said in last week's video, the chart is still bullish by definition. The reason is we broke this trend line, yes, but this was our previous low. We have not touched that, 8.6. We continued to make higher low after higher low after higher low, and then we still haven't made a lower low, right? This was our previous high, right? What we've done since then is create lower high, and we're in this move right now. So these are the two prices I want you to watch. And this is how you should approach your charts from here on out. Number one, keep them really clean. Keep them crisp, keep them clean, keep them neat. A lot of new traders, new investors will put all sorts of stuff. It looks like the chart threw up on itself and you can't see anything. Keep it simple. Now, two prices. Number one, our previous low, 8.6. No surprise there. We've said it week after week after week after week. The chart is still bullish because we haven't gone lower than 8.6. Plain and simple. The next level I want you to watch, if you see this short-term formation happening, we had our high, our recent high, what was it? 10,400-ish. Then we created a lower high, after lower high, and we're in this move here. So what do I want you to watch? This one. We want to get above here. We want this move to get above 9,007. We want to get above 9,007, and we don't want to go below 8.6. Again, the trend is your friend. You should always look for market structure and trend first while controlling emotion. If you can do those three things, you're going to automatically see so much more success in your trading. Guaranteed. All right? Those three things are paramount. So 8.6, we don't want to go below. 9.7, we want to go above. Right? We want to reverse this really short-term trend that we've been creating here. And you can see that we are in this move as we speak. We want to get above 9.7. And again, watch this closely. Watch this closely. But you'll be able to tell with price action. If price action dips below 8.6, we're in trouble. Plain and simple. As we've been saying for months, if we get rejected, remember that monthly chart we kept showing with that monthly trend line over 900 days. If we get rejected from that, we are in trouble. The only way to get rejected from that is reverse the trend. We've been in a trend for several months since our low here in March, in early March. We've been in a several month uptrend and we're still in it. Based on the facts in the charts, based on textbook definitions here, illustrated in this chart, we're still in the uptrend. Until we break it, we have not technically gotten rejected from that 900-day trend line, right? This is very, very important information. Please write it down. It's very substantial. So that's what we're looking at in the charts. We have a mother of all golden crosses coming that hasn't failed yet. Is it going to fail? Are we going to go below 8.6? Are we going to go above 9.7? That's what to watch in the next few days. We will be back here in 1 week from today. New videos every Wednesday. Make sure you subscribe. Go get your free course and go subscribe to our email list. And now we're going to get into Steve's secrets to success. Before we do that, let me just show you real quick how to get on our email list, because YouTube could shut us down at any moment and I'll never be able to talk to you again. And I want you to get 2 free things that are going to be substantial. Go to cryptocrewuniversity.com, pause this video, look at the site, scroll all the way to the bottom of that page, and you're going to click right here. And all you're going to do is put in your email address, your first name, boom, click the box, you're done. That's it. And you're going to unlock a free course immediately. And then You're going to watch your email because in the month of July, I'm going to do something pretty cool. I think we're going to announce it next week. So pay close attention. And that's it. Make sure you subscribe with bell on. Now we'll get into Steve's secrets to success. Okay. First and foremost, I just want to say, oh, this is big. Woo, this is big. Oh my goodness, this is big. Attention to all my students. I've been working behind the scenes on something for about 6 to 8 months. I've been putting my blood, sweat, and tears. I've been working around the clock. I haven't been able to tell you what I've been working on. I'm going to give you a sneak peek right now. It's something monumental. It's something that I haven't been able to do in quite a while, and I've put everything into it. I put my all into it. I can't wait to share it with you. Coming soon. Coming soon. I can't wait. This is going to be big. Now, a special shout out to everybody that's just joined our courses with the 50% off. It's over, never again. 50% off is done, but welcome to everybody that jumped all over it. It was just an astounding amount of people all over the world taking advantage of that. So welcome in to the family. Oh, did you subscribe yet? Look down there right now. Is that button red? Hit that button now and officially join the movement. Okay. Also comment. If you notice in the past 2 videos, we've done a much better effort at really talking to our community. So comment down below if you've never commented below, or you sometimes comment, or maybe you comment all the time. And I'm going to do my best to reply. I'm probably going to reply. So put a comment down below. Steve's secrets to success. This is a good one. This is a good one. This is a story about a daughter. Now, there's somebody by the name of Braden that works for Team CCU, works for our company. And he's a legend. He's awesome. He has a daughter that is an entrepreneur. She's roughly my age. She's really sharp. She's really smart. And he's talked to me about his daughter on a few occasions. And he's like, look, my daughter, she's an entrepreneur. She has this company. And he's saying to me, look, I've wanted her to do courses for a long time. She has incredible expertise, but for whatever reason, she just hasn't been able to do the courses. I've been talking to her. So I said, look, I love to help entrepreneurs. Let me talk to her. He's like, you'll do that? I'm like, I love talking to entrepreneurs. Let me talk to her. So I get on the phone with her, and one thing became clear right away. She is really buttoned up. She's super smart. She knows her stuff. She's super passionate. Another thing became apparent. She has also been wanting to do courses for a long time, but there was one major roadblock. It's a major roadblock that happens to all professional athletes, anybody that's achieved a lot of success. It happens to everybody that hasn't achieved success either. Belief in yourself. The belief that you could do it. Immediately when I was talking to her on the phone, she said, yeah, I want to do it. And I'm like, well, what's standing in your way? And she started talking about all these things. I said, you don't believe you could do it. And I guarantee you that you could do it. Her big thing was, I don't think I have the personality. I'm like, whoa. Your energy is like bleeding through the phone. You can 100% do it. And I did this one trick with her. We talked through it, and by the end of the call, she's like, look, I'm going to do these courses, right? And she's got a lot of expertise. Instead of helping one person at a time, which her business was doing, helping one person at a time, and then moving on and helping one person at a time and one person at a time, you could do courses and help a lot of people at the time if you've got the passion and knowledge. But it came down to that one roadblock. Like, I don't know if people are, what if they don't like me? What if it's, whatever. And this happens to everybody. What you don't realize are people that are millionaires and billionaires, it happens to them. Professional athletes, it happens to them. Professional singers, songwriters, musicians, it happens to them. It happens to everybody. Watch interviews from these people. Everybody deals with it. But if you believe in yourself, you can conquer all. And there's one tip that I'll share with you that you could do. if you're thinking, oh my God, I need to start courses, automatically you're like, oh, I need to make 5 courses, 10, 15. Oh my God, it's such an overwhelming project. But I did this trick that I do with a lot of people. It's the power of 1. I said, no. Create 1 course. She's like, really? I said, create just one. And automatically in humans' brains, it becomes substantially easier. Yeah, I could create just one. Instead of having that big mountain to climb. Oh my God, I need to create 10, 15, 20 courses. Oh my God, so much work, so much effort. It's going to take so long. 1, the power of 1. So that was the point of our call. And by the end of it, she's like, I'm going to create 1. She just launched her courses. She created 5, by the way. So the power of 1 really did wonders. She created 5. She just launched them and they were a massive success. So here is the takeaway. Believe in yourself and convince your brain that it's a much smaller project than the big project that you keep putting off. There's something you keep putting off that you've wanted to do for a long time. And the reason you haven't done it, it's too big of a project. It's the power of 1. Whatever that project is right now, think about it. You know what it is. Break it into 1 piece and do just that and watch what happens. It's a game changer. So that's today's Steve's Secrets to Success. Also want to give a quick shout out to Benjamin. If you watched our previous video, we did a couple YouTubers that we thought are pretty cool. And I didn't know this, I didn't expect this, but we gave a shout out to Benjamin. And then he wrote an email after and he said, look, Steve, I've never told you this. I've never told any of my fan base this, but you're actually the reason I started a YouTube channel. That's pretty cool. So this is another lesson I want you to take with you. You never know who's listening, watching, whatever, who you can inspire, right? And the second more powerful lesson is you can do it. If you like crypto and you love crypto, use your passion to do something to help other people. Maybe you like making charts. Maybe you like making videos. Maybe you like writing about things. Do it. If you've always wanted to start a Twitter, do it. If you always wanted to start a YouTube channel, do it. If you think, Steve, it's too late. I think it's too many people. No. There's nobody like you. You're unique. Nobody's like you. Nobody's like you. Nobody's like me. Nobody's like you. That's a fact. That's a fact. It's a fact. So if you have that passion, go do it. Go do it. Let me know in the comments down below if this really inspired you to start a blog or start this or start a podcast or start a Twitter, start a YouTube, start whatever. But you have been wanting to start something, but maybe like we just talked about, it's too big of a project. Start with the power of 1. Start with the power of 1. It's a big lesson. That was a big lesson today. We did a couple Steve's Secrets to Success in 1. We talked about a lot of charts. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Hit that button right now. Hit the like button. Leave a comment. I'm going to do more to get to the comments, and go join the email list. So if you are already on the email list, there's nothing you need to do. Pay close attention over the next month. If you're one of the few who are listening right now who are not, go right now. And you're going to unlock a free course right away. So if you like free stuff and you like me, go do it now. It's CryptoCrewUniversity.com and scroll to the bottom. Now, I'll see you right back here next week for another video. Have a beautiful day. Keep staying positive during this difficult time. Look at the facts and the charts. Always look left, and we will keep you updated on this 8, 6, 9, 7, and 2-day golden cross. Peace and love to the Crypto Crew.